Hey, happy weekend, everybody. The weekend of June 10th and the 11th. And what a day Friday was. And titled this De-Fanged. I'm sure there'll be a million other people that'll use that. But it's very apropos. And the day started off with actually, I think it started off last night with the British vote. They dropped it down 6 points and then proceeded to drive up the market up another 20, and then it all collapsed. And they're my view is that they're just like the Qs last week. With IWM, they started this thing. The banks finally took off. I think this is the last hurrah. They're trying to create a liquidity event so these guys can get out, and I think it's all over. I mean, there was some nasty candles in some of the tech stocks, and I'll get to those. But financials, you watch next week. These will get eviscerated. Look at SPY. That is nasty candle. Of course, PPT at the end of the day, Algo's bringing it back, but that is nasty, 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 nasty. And I mean, there's nothing left in the tank. They found sellers today. Algos were looking for sellers. They found sellers today. And, I mean, the economy's a mess. We just got this huge report on inventories. It can be extremely bearish for GDP next quarter. I mean, nothing is working except the just algorithmic drive of driving the VIX down to nothing. And that got stoned today. I think they had a record. I think we had a reaction off this. Man, I don't know who's the guy holding all those short vol contracts, but that unwind is going to be epic. And speaking of VIX, here we go. And in the room we're 5 for 5 on the butterflies, and I think we're going to get another one set up for next week. And it's just with this thing on the floor like this, it's going to get to a point where it might be okay to hold a few VIX contracts long, or some BXX or TVIX, because I think the party's just about ready to get started. EVXY, and this is by volume right here. So here's Apple. Look at that. That is nasty, 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 nasty. And I mean, it lost, from the 8th, it's down more than 4%. So let's grab the high here on the 7th. That was the top. Let's go down to the low here today. So we're looking at a 6.47% drop in Apple this week. Okay, that's a lot of market cap. I don't think Apple was alone, so let me just peruse and see what some of these other guys did. Oh, Google doesn't look so hot. How about Nvidia? Nvidia doesn't look so hot. Let's check on Amazon. Amazon doesn't look so hot. So what's happening here, and they kept SPY to a bare minimum loss. All those market caps those are huge, and SPY didn't absorb a loss. That'll get reconciled. Okay, these are some huge drops in market cap today. I mean, in the tens or hundreds of billions. Somebody, the way these guys are running, and they're highly weighted. So you're going to see this reverb through SPY over the next couple days, as the selling commences. Because come Monday, if we have any kind of follow through, they're not going to be able to stop people from get me out of this stuff. Okay, and then that's what's going to cause the cascade. In 2000, when this thing went, I think it was all over but the writing in like 7 or 10 trading days, wiped out, and I think that's what's going to happen here again. There's no there. Okay, so let me get back on track here. IWM. So this is the next baby to go. We caught this move down. So I mentioned the day trading money machine. It caught the move up and it caught the move down. Guys got to get it. And we caught the oil moves, and we caught the ES move, and we made thousands of dollars today just day trading. Day trading. It was just like shooting ducks. And so go to the site. People get on the chat. They'll tell you it's just amazing how well this thing works. I mean, I was north of 3K today trading oil contracts, ES short, and IWM puts and calls. I mean, it was just glorious. So go to the TradeGeniusAcademy.com, sign up for it. I think you'll love it. It's going to definitely pay for itself very quickly for you. Very easy to use, and I just implore you to stop guessing and let us help you make money. We got tech stocks. That's nasty. Look at that. Finally breaking down. Okay, GDX. We went long. I guess so. It's oxymoron. We went long dust puts. I'm ready for next week. I think the miners and metals are going to rock out of that Fed meeting. Okay, XLE. We went long XLE. Called it this morning in the house. We bought at 65.24, and we moved our stop up over 66. I think the oil is going to make a counter trend move up here higher, and then the summer is just going to roll over hard as we slip into recession this fall. XIV, nasty. Now, XIV is going to get very interesting for day trading, but other than holding overnight, I wouldn't be interested in doing it. And you can use the money machine for XIV too. Here's Nugget. Talked about that. I've told you guys, hold something short. SDS, SH, TWM. Hold something short. When this thing unwinds, it is going to unwind. There's nothing anybody can do to stop it. Here we go, the Amazon trade. So that's how I know this is Amazon, right here. Okay, because nobody's buying discretionary. There's TNA. Okay, if you don't like IWM, this would be a good one to short. There's dust right up against resistance right here. That's why I took it short. And be happy to hold on to it. End of June and July is a good time for the miners, and I intend to profit from it. Is FAS. It's the only thing not working for me. This bank squeeze it's given me 1 week for this thing to drop below 42.50. I'd be a miracle worker if that happens. I already took the loss because I have nothing left of value in the trade. And just if everybody's curious, I think it's going to be a $700 hit on it. So being early doesn't mean even if I get vindicated, I won't have enough time, I don't think. So, but I'm just going to stay with the small caps now. I took my shot short on the banks, and they took me the other way. Happens sometimes. There's GLD. Here's ERX. We talked about the oil servicers. Silver's lining up here for next week. We're in MOS. Finally, some vindication. This has been a tough road to hoe, but what a breakout today. So I think it's because of the ags. The crop reports are awful. Prices are skyrocketing because they're still eating through storage of prior years, but they're gonna have to pour the stuff on like steroids onto the fields to get the corn crop out of the gate and harvest it before the first frosts come in the fall. And so this is bueno. Finally got a nice pop on this thing. I would love to be able just to hold this thing for quite a while here. So this used to be one of my faves. It'll be a favorite again. I'll start dating her again. But I'm definitely looking for a move back up to this area here. Okay, it may not get here this round, but it just got pinched so hard. So it looks like some buyers are coming into it today. Finally, we're starting to get some rollover in the long-term stokes too. So we'll see what happens. But I'm definitely going to start playing this mid dip side now. See if anything else I show you. I'm still short. I'm still short biotech. When this thing goes, everything will get sold. UCO. We've been playing oil from that. We caught the downdraft beautifully. That was on Wednesday. Just killed it. Killed it. And then yesterday was kind of a punk day. And so we went into the day long and got some good moves on it. And I think next week you'll see oil come back up. Things are getting volatile. And then I think we get this thing, UCL will come back up, I think, around here. And I look for it to roll over again on oil. So I got this as a swing long. I'm day trading oil otherwise. Okay. Getting ready to get back into First Majestic. Talk TWM. We're in TWM. This is my hold position. And like I said, I'm not letting it go. The small caps will get destroyed in the next recession. UNG has been really pretty punk here of late. I think it might go up though next week. We're gonna get some warm weather. Okay, so I'm in Wheaton, and so I've been telling you guys I've 2,000 shares. I've sold calls against it the last couple weeks. I'm gonna pick up my third 1,000 shares on this thing over the weekend because I sold a 2050 put against it, and like I said, I'm on my way to 5,000 shares of this. I did not put on a sold call for next week, so I'm just gonna wait and see the reaction from the meeting with Yellen. The reaction's positive, then I'll kind of wait and see what out of the money sold call I can do. If the action's negative, then I'll probably sell some in the money calls and sell some out of the money puts and continue to build my position. But this is a wonderful stock to own. It swings nicely, so if it's one that you like to add and subtract from, this is a good one to do. And so I think I'm getting a good price. So I'm basically buying it if I would have bought it at this price anyway. So I got a good price on my sold puts. Drip. So I bought XLE, but I said in the shop, I said, hey, probably good day to buy drip puts. I didn't like the spread, so I walked away, and then this happened. I don't think it's done. I think they'll push this thing down a little bit more, but it may bounce from here. But it had been $1,000 profit trade on $1,000 entry, and I didn't take it. So shoulda, woulda, coulda don't count. But definitely saw it. We saw it here. We saw it in the money flow. I love shorting the triples. I just didn't pull the trigger. I should have just tried to walk my limit down and get a price for it. And dollar was kind of gapped up today, and so if dollar keeps going up, it has some weird things. Dollar up and market down is not a good thing. There's our friend Wheat consolidating, and I'll talk about that with JJG here. DBA, I'm still waiting to take half off here, just teasing me at 2020. And Joe Pop, but they just love these futures guys. They see any kind of movement in the ags, and they try to sell into them all the time. That's nasty candle. Here's corn is holding up really nicely. SILJ will enter it when ready. There's Boyle, BIS, sugar, consolidating again. Looks like it's ready for a buy sometime next week. Here's JJG. We took half off at 28.14. Our average price now is 27.70s area. I have to look on my sheet. and but this looks like it's consolidating. So it may not get back down to another buy price for me. I may have to buy higher to get back in full position. We'll have to see. But they're definitely, the grains are definitely going to start moving. The short interest on these things are so high, and the crop reports are so bad. That's a combustible mix, and it can really fly. See here, yen was tried to push it down. I think that started the earlier problems, but it was rising the whole day. Nothing yet on that gas. Okay, we got the 10-year back down under 220. This was the juice the banks were using. The 10-year is going to go under 2%. There's the VIX. That's a nasty candle. And look for that thing to pop again. There's VVIX. And we're back to the financial. So it's going to be absolutely an incredible week. People are going to start talking about these fangs all weekend. If there's any kind of follow through next week, people will start dumping it, and then it's over. So Yellen is in a very delicate position here. She looks like she has to raise, but she's gonna be the one. It's 1938 all over again. She's gonna burst the bubble, and they're gonna lay it right at the feet of the Fed. And Trump will tweet it. He is not gonna take the fall for this. This whole thing was manufactured by the Fed, and the Fed owns it. So anyway, I'll do some more stuff this week, and I'll talk about some futures, but definitely check out the Academy, TradeGeniusAcademy.com. Let us help you make some money. We're having a lot of fun. Thanks. Bye.